Hello everyone, Emax here, and welcome to another World War II video. Game Informer finally decided to upload the video to YouTube, so now I can download it and actually show you guys and kind of go through a walkthrough and break it down. Things you might have missed, things you might have not noticed, and that's pretty much what I'm doing in this video, so let's get started. So as you can see, we are playing on the new map, Gibraltar, using the STG-44, playing hardpoint. This map, based on what I'm seeing, seems to be on the medium to large size, but honestly, since everything's kind of close quarter, it doesn't really feel like a large map. It doesn't really look like a large map since everything's just kind of like close quarter, which I'm not even complaining about. It kind of gives me like a raid from Black Ops 2 vibe, because it's a pretty medium to big map, but everything's pretty close quarter. The person playing this game is actually a pro player that now works for Sledgehammer Games, which a lot of people don't know. I stated it in the last video. Is actually Rambo Ray. He's like a well-known pro player, at least a former pro player. So as you can see, he's using the guided rocket or guided bomb kill streak, score streak, and then after that he's using the flamethrower, and then he's using something else on top, which is the chopper gunner, which I'll get to that later. As you can see on the screen here, the Type 100. I was talking about this yesterday. This gun seems to be a little bit weaker. I mean, it seems really powerful when you're watching this gameplay, but compared to the other guns like the MP40 and the Thompson, it just looks a little bit weaker. I'm not too sure. And here we go. Chopper gunner right here, man. I can't finally wait to use this in the game. Finally, we're having another devastating score streak in the game. The last time I remember having something this powerful was Modern Warfare 2, and then after that they just kind of made everything a little bit too weak and everything was just kind of meh. So I'm really glad that they're going back on their word and actually making something really devastating. It's a high streak, high skill, high reward, and I can't wait to use this in the beta and when the game comes out. I'm not sure if this is how long it's gonna last. I hope that's not how long it's gonna last, because that was so short, and I'm pretty sure it takes so many points to get that, unless they're gonna reduce the points. That lasted so quickly, and it was just, I didn't look to be, really worth it at all. And then next up here is the flamethrower. We've already seen a little bit of this at the E3 event, and apparently rumors are that they actually increased the amount of score to get it, and they increased the damage, so that would eventually make sense for it to be really powerful, and it takes much longer to get it. When the beta comes out, I will be streaming a ton, and I will be making sure to make a little bit of a 30-second video or something informing you if I'm streaming on twitch.tv/EmaxTheDestroyer, because I realize I haven't really been doing that. I just start streaming and without really telling anyone, and I guess I need to post a video. I'll try to do that as much as I possibly can, and I'll be doing beta code giveaways. I'm still waiting for my PlayStation codes to get emailed to me, because I've already gotten the CallOfDuty.com code. And right here we are playing on Point Du Hoc, and look at this M1911. I don't know if that guy's already weak, but he just killed him in 2 freaking bullets. That is insane. Sledgehammer is known for having pistols that literally shoot like pellets at you. Like, they shoot nothing at you. If you played Advanced Warfare, those pistols were complete garbage, and if that M1911 actually kills in 2 bullets in that range, that is insane. Also, one thing to point out, look at this PPSH, man. I don't know, subs in this game, everything just looks freaking super powerful. I'm not sure if it's because they just want everything to look good, because I know when the game comes out they're gonna nerf everything else to shit, and we're gonna actually see different balancing in different weapons. But this PPSH seems to be wrecking and just melting in different ranges as well, so we're gonna have to see and compare that to the MP40, Thompson, and the greaser gun, and the Type 100. And now we're playing on Ardennes Forest. I actually made a mistake in yesterday's video by calling this Point Du Hoc, but this is actually the Ardennes Forest. And this is the STG with bayonet and also the new reflex sight that I was talking about. It's not like the circle one we saw at E3. I don't know if they just redesigned the reflex sights, or this is a different reflex sight, or in general, and it's just based on preference. So we're gonna have to see when the actual beta comes out. We can actually go through and create different classes and stuff like that. And I don't know if it's just me, but I'm getting this kind of vibe, man. I'm getting this vibe that this gun is very similar to the AN-94 from Black Ops 2. Like, I want you to pay attention to the recoil, pay attention to the damage, pay attention to the fire rate, pay attention to the gun sound, even the gun sound itself, even though I know, the gun sound is mostly accurate to the World War II gun sound, the World War II kind of counterpart of the, the real life gun. But this just seems a lot like the A94, and if it's very similar to that, I'm not complaining. I'm honestly not complaining. I'm gonna have to see, because I'm an AR player, I'm gonna have to see which is better within this. the M1 Grand, and the Bar when the beta comes out, because I'm sure there are going to be other ARs than that as well, but we're going to have to see. And now we are playing War. This is a War game mode, which there's been a lot of rumors about this actually becoming a competitive game mode, and there were rumors a couple of months ago about Activision thinking of making Call of Duty Esports 5v5 because of this game mode specifically. And honestly, man, just no, just please no. Call of Duty Esports is not, this is not what Call of Duty Esports is, because this game mode, this War game mode, is actually a pretty long game mode, and it's like a progression of multiple game modes on one large map, and you know, you have to escort a tank through the whole map and stuff like that, and it's pretty much just really similar to like the Team Fortress 2 or the Overwatch hero shooters type of, and then they're trying to make it 5v5. Like, just no, please, this is not belong in competitive Call of Duty. Competitive Call of Duty is hardpoint, CTF, SND on a small to large map, and it's 4v4. Let's just keep everything like that. Stop trying to change too much. They already changed the freaking creator class system, which that actually kind of worries me a little bit. I'm gonna have to see how the thing actually works out when the beta comes out. But you know, just stop trying to change too much. Just leave it the way it is. Everything is going successfully. Every year, Call of Duty continues to grow when it comes to the competitive scene. Stop trying to bring this new MOBA style of game mode. It's just, this is not Call of Duty. Like, let's just keep that in other games. Let's keep Call of Duty Call of Duty. It's unique. It's like one of the only esports that, you know, have this, like, I guess this layout of, you know, of different types of game modes, and like, I don't know, you know what I mean. So let's not try to make it like other esports, because that's just whack. I don't like that. I'm pretty sure other pro players don't like that either, because that's just stupid to try to make Call of Duty esports 5v5 and make it in this war game mode, which is more like freaking MOBA shooters and stuff. Anyway, I'm done ranting. I started ranting there in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be keeping you on date on everything Call of Duty World War II. At least I'll try. I'm Max the Destroyer. You've just been destroyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
This is my last call for things to get better. Frozen